Everyone, I got myself some good tea. Um, I'm gonna drink Jin Jun Mei today, and I'm pretty excited. So this is black tea from Wuyi. I think that the area where it's from is like Tongmuguan, something like that. I don't I don't remember, and probably can't say it. So I'm gonna warm up my 150 ml guy one. The recommended portions are three. I mean, ratio is 3 grams per 150 ml, 2 grams for 100. So mainly, want to remind people that orientaleaf has um, good advice and good research behind, because they have a tea house, so they serve these teas. So no, it's not like he's gonna say some random stuff. You know, like I have this one. It says 90 seconds. The silver needle. Uh, you know, 1.5 teaspoon. I like the container, so that's why I kept it. And the silver needle in there is from Stone Leaf Teas, not from that company. So, anyways, Jin Jun Mei is usually very much a tea that you will find counterfeit. So it's not as easy to find authentic. And I definitely trust Oriental Leaf, since like I have been disappointed exactly. I know how many times I've been disappointed. Zero. Yeah, it seems like I'm being paid by them, but no, dude. I actually absolutely love the tea, the good stuff, good stuff. I mean, I drink a lot of tea, and yeah, I'm not an expert. I guess for some people I may sound like one, but I just drink a lot of tea, man. And so for me, it's price and quality, and is it good or not? Oh man, this thing smells awesome. It smells very sweet, molasses and caramel, like roasted caramel. Smells a little bit like cookie dough. Anyhow, I did put an image of the dried leaves. Dried leaves smell a bit sweet, so when you get the leaves like that, just put your kettle on the lid and move like that. So they say 185, 190-degree water, not boiling. So a lot of people will throw away the rinse, but I have to tell you, like with Unanese, oh, I have a cut there. Well, with Unanese teas or this Wuyi or any of the, I mean, black teas, I in general, I mean, even any Phoenix, any Wuyi, any of those blacks, right? I would not throw away the rinse, because there are notes of cocoa and roasted caramel and malt and things that you're not going to get in the rest of the brew, and it's such a shame to throw it away. You see that? It didn't make it sound. I slurped, but it didn't make it sound. So it's nice. Got a very much not the malty thing, but the caramel, like not roasty, but caramel ish, like toffee. It's very nice. Now, would I do 3 grams on 150 again? You guys know me, I think. If anyone that knows me is watching, is probably thinking, nope, he's gonna go for like a very heavy ratio. Yeah, so I'm a heavy ratio guy in certain teas, in fermented teas. I drink. I like more tea ratio, not more brewing. So I hope I explain myself. What happens with more brewing is that you're not getting so much more flavor. You're getting more of that, a little bit of that astringency or stuff like that. When I woke up like March Simpson today, I just went to bed right after I shower with my hair wet, and it's just I woke up ridiculous. Yeah, that's kind of gone. The multi molasses. Yeah, it evolved into like a nice black tea. Let's see how the leaves look at. Are they open? Well, definitely, definitely spring buds. So this is a 2025 spring harvested buds tea, and I can tell. I will go there and show you. It's all spring buds. Oh, my nose is starting to get messed up with pollen. And all that wind, man, makes it so the pine trees. So I have a comparable tea. Not exactly the same. I'm gonna let this dry out a little bit. There's something about the um, the aromas that are in a dry guy one that help me kind of like wake up my brain to certain tastes and flavors and aromas and notes that otherwise I wouldn't have captured. You know, it's like when you look at a picture and what is Wally, right? Well, this kind of like shows me where Wally is. You know, when you grab your uh, a dry vessel, it it has the same notes that I just described, but more a little bit more sugary, if I could. So it reminds me very much. My mom used to make flan, and it's a dessert, Flan. But when she made the bottom part, uh, I don't know if it was flan actually. She would probably be like, "It wasn't flan. It was this other thing, like a milk, whatever." Anyways, but the bottom, oh yeah, it was something with semolina or something like that and milk. Yeah, it wasn't flan. I'll get lectured. So it reminds me of that bottom, the bottom of the dessert where it had the cooked sugar, you know, the kind of like caramel made homemade. You can see how good the quality of the chicken it was. It's just buds. I mean, I don't even see leaves there. It's just buds. Comparable to them, to this if you would like to know, and you know what I'm talking about, would be stone leaf golden strands. And I think that's a Yunanese tea and the strands, but it actually um, has it's similar, but this one is more uniform peaking. I don't see any leaves really. Somebody the other day asked me like, "Why do you have the chopsticks there?" But I was like, "What you want me to have? A fork?" I mean, yeah, I could use it with a fork, and then kind of like that, right? What about this one that I made? A little grabby grabby. So when I'm doing the tea thing, and it has pokey pokies, because I have one that is like a spoon, and it's some teas that kind of like tangled in together, and you try to grab them with something round, and it doesn't do anything. So this set came with a little fork thing, and I bent it in the vise, and so then I can get there and grab the tea and get it out. Guess I could use a screwdriver. There you go. So that's boily boily. This is what I mean with eyeballing water, right? So I know that around 190 would be like if I grab it from boiling and I leave it there, and there wasn't a lot of steam coming out of it. It was just starting. So then I let it calm down. That'll be at 195. If I let this start getting a lot of steam coming out of it, that's actually like 212, and that kind of stuff. But it should be fine when I let the water calm down, so it's not moving around after I put it down. It's just my way. Let's just have learned to brew with this setup. I like intuitive stuff. I like, for example, shooting a record bow because there's no way of aiming. I also like to shoot things with a scope and whatever, but a record bow is more like throwing a rock. You know? So let's see this. What is it? Third? They say like you'll get like about five, no, two, five good steeps out of this tea. So this is something I want to show you. So I don't like strainers, right? I got some leaves in there. I have a second guy one here. And so if I'm not using all of the guy one contents, because I have a smaller cup, I don't know what my bigger cup is. And I don't want to leave the leaves with the tea in there, changing the flavor. Then I have a second white guy one where I don't pour the leaves, and then the leaves go there. Yeah, I know it's like a lot, but it, you have a strainer somewhere here, So it's like, okay, two guy ones, whatever. Very nice enveloping flavor. So that was me drinking first time the Jin Jun Mei from them. I think the 10 grams at like $6, a little sampler. I think it's worth having. You should put it on your next order. I am a weirdo. Have a good one.